I don't want you to say the check engine light is on. Oh shoot, let me walk away. This car is no good. Wait a minute. It's a 2023. You gotta check the engine. It don't mean the engine is no good. So that means once limiting beliefs come up for you, you gotta check your beliefs. You will hear me speak a lot about money mindset because I know firsthand the importance of having a positive money mindset. Your money mindset is more important than the amount of money that you have in your bank account, your savings account, your investment account. Your money mindset is more important than your job or your position. Your money mindset is more important than where you have been. Your money mindset is so important because it actually is the engine that drives the car. If I gave you a car and I said you can have any car that you want to have, and you walk outside and you got whatever car it is, whatever your dream car is, you walk outside and you're very excited to have this car, and you open the car doors, you push the button to start, and it won't start. If it won't start and you look under the hood and realize that the car won't start because there is no engine inside of the car, I guarantee you'll be disappointed. And you'll be disappointed because you'll say, Hyacinth, you gifted me this fancy car. It's my dream car, but I can't go anywhere with it. It won't take me where I want to go, and it definitely won't take me where I need to go. And that's because it doesn't have an engine inside of the car. Or perhaps it has an engine and the engine is busted. Perhaps it has the engine and the engine hasn't been worked on. It needs a tune-up. So when you think about your money mindset and you think about where you are financially, you think about where you want to go, I want you to ask yourself, when's the last time you checked in with your money mindset? Oftentimes, we don't realize that our past money experiences don't have to be our future money experiences. So people ask me, Hyacinth, how do I change my money mindset? Now that I've got you listening, here's what I want you to do. The first thing I want you to do is to make a decision. And I know this may seem simple, but I understand that in practice, it's more challenging than you may realize, because once you make a decision, please rest assured that there are going to be experiences, there are going to be people, there are going to be conversations that are going to challenge your decision, right? And so it's almost like once you decide that you are going to go on this diet that's going to give you the health of your dreams, notice I didn't say the body of your dreams because health is more important than the body, but it seems like once you decide that you're going to go on this diet that's going to give you the health of your dreams and it's going to cure all of your ailments and illnesses, oh my gosh, now you get the dinner invitations. Now the Krispy Kreme hot and ready sign is on. Now, your husband or your co-workers are bringing your favorite food to the office or home for dinner. It's like as soon as you decide, now you have all these little challenges that is going to test your decision, and it's testing your will to commit to the decision that you made. So when I say the first step is to decide that you're going to change your money mindset, that in itself is going to take some work, right? That's going to take some work. That's why we do things such as affirmations. That's why we do things such as journaling. That's why we do things such as visualization. That's why we do things such as listening to positive channels such as this to constantly massage your mind so that after you make your decision and you get all this external interference, you can stay focused, right? After you decide, hey, I need to change my money mindset, I then want you to decide how financial prosperity, how financial abundance, and how financial wealth looks for you and your family. And when I say family, I'm talking about your children and your spouse. I'm not talking about people outside of that. But how does it look for you? Because financial wealth, financial prosperity, and financial abundance for you could look different than your mama. It could look different than your coworker. It can look different than from your bestie. So once you decide that you're going to change your money mindset, and then you decide how financial prosperity, financial wealth, and financial abundance look for you, then the next step I want you to do is to start thinking about and observing what your current views are. And what a fancy way of saying that is I want you to unpack your limiting beliefs. So once you make a decision that you're going to change, then you're going to decide how it looks for you. Naturally, all these thoughts and ideas and limitations are going to come up to tell you why that can't happen. Take note of those things. Most people, when these limiting beliefs come up, they just take them and they take them and they sit with them and they allow them to run the show. I don't want you to allow your limiting beliefs to disempower you. I want you to move out of the space of having your limiting beliefs disempower you and move you into the space of saying, oh, this is coming up. Oh, this check engine light is on. It must be for a reason. I don't want you to say the check engine light is on. Oh, shoot, let me walk away. This car is no good. Wait a minute. It's a 2023. You got to check the engine. It don't mean the engine is no good. So that means once limiting beliefs come up for you, you got to check your beliefs. That doesn't mean that you should just close the hood and run back into the house and say, I can't do this. It's not for me. And when those limiting beliefs come up, an easy way for you to check your beliefs is to ask yourself, is this true for everybody on the planet? And once that answer, you get your answer, which most of the time it's going to be no. Once you get your answer and you realize that this limiting belief that you have is not true for everybody on the planet, then what I want you to do is to then sit down and start creating a plan and say, okay, I've made a decision. I know how it wants to look. I know what my limiting beliefs are. Now let me create a plan to break down these limiting beliefs. That's where, again, the visualization comes in. All of the spiritual tools and tips and practices, it's really to massage your mind, condition your mindset into a new belief. That's really what they're for. And so now you may understand why some people meditate or pray or journal or script or visualize on a consistent basis. And they report phenomenal results. Oh, I scripted for 30 days, or I journaled for 30 days, or I prayed for 30 days, and my life changed. Well, really, the thing that all of these exercises have in common is you were deprogramming and reprogramming your subconscious mind to where you started to believe it. And so once you started to shift your money mindset and you started to believe it, guess what happened? When you shift your money mindset, I want you to think about shifting your perspective. If you're standing behind something and you shift and you move, what's going to happen when you move? When you move, you're going to be able to see stuff that you didn't see before. You couldn't see it before because you were standing behind this tree. How could you ever have seen it? Think about that. When you shift your money mindset, the same cars could be driving by, the same conversations could be happening, but because you shift your positioning, now you're like, oh, I didn't know that. That's an opportunity. Oh, I could do this. So when you think about shifting your money mindset and doing these exercises, now you can start to uncover and start to realize how all of it goes together. Because once you shift your money mindset by eliminating limiting beliefs, you're going to see differently. And when you see differently, you get to what? Be different. And once you be different, guess what you get to do? Do different. And when you do different, guess what? Guess what you get to do? You get to have different. So I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down and understanding the importance of you saying, oh my gosh, it is me. I must start to shift my mindset. I must start to decide for myself. And it's okay that other people don't share the same beliefs as you. If you ever look around and use the media, I want you to use the media only in a way of proof of concept. I don't want you to use the media the way that it's intended to be used. The way that the media is intended to be used is to suppress you, depress you, keep you in fear, keep you stuck, keep you stagnant. I don't want you to use the media in that way. If you use any sources of media, only use them as proof of concept. And what that means is, if this person is doing it, I can do it. If this executive is doing it, I can do it. If this person across the world or across the country is doing it and I never knew that they could do it, I can do it. So when you shift your money mindset, you're not only shifting your money mindset, you're shifting your whole reality. Okay, that's my time. I'm Hyacinth Henderson. Until next time, peace. Hey, Hyacinth Henderson here, just popping in to remind you that any information shared is information and education and not personal investing advice. Personal investing advice should be specific to you, and therefore you should seek proper financial counsel for personal financial advice. Thank you.